Hey guys, it's Crystal Dragonfly here with a video I am making in regards of Kylie Coo Studio. She's like me, guys. She is doing a series on using your trash, your junk, all those things you collect that I'm going to do something with. Well, she's doing a series on every week a new video. So this week's was on these pesky toilet paper rolls, and or you could use napkin or paper towel rolls. Well, we're gonna make this. I'm gonna show you the one I've done to give you an example of something like this, and I'm gonna show you. I'll show you this one at the end, but I'm gonna show you how I did mine, similar to hers. And if you want, I will put her in the down bar if you can go check out her series on it also. Alright, starting off, need to get you 5 toilet paper rolls. Alright, you want to flatten them out as much as you can. You know what I would suggest is getting you, if you got a couple big bricks, flat them out and set them and let them sit like for overnight. Okay. To get these bad boys flat. That is your goal. And it is a hard goal to do, actually. You might be thinking, well, you could put glue in it and it'll keep it flat. True, but we're going to use it. They're going to be used for little pockets, so you don't want to do that. So, just a heads up. So get you 5. I mean, you could use more or less. I actually was working with it. 5's a pretty good number. Any less would be good, but any more is kind of gonna get a wonky shape, and you don't want that. All right, little tidbit that I've learned working with cardboard junk is that it is a sponge. Okay, it sucks up everything and anything. So, you want to watch what glues you use, watch how much paint you put on, whatnot. So, what I do for mine is, I don't waste a step for this to gesso. I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to do, and like I said, you want to get over there to check out Kylie. She is a sweet lady. I had just recently found her in the last, couple weeks, I think. So, I'm so glad I found her, and she found me. So, hope you guys are in time. So, just the edges, you're just gonna do, if you do them my way. Make sure you get those edges. And I like using these paints because, for one, they dry extremely quick, so guess what? You don't have to worry too much about the wetness as bad. Alright guys, I'm going to finish these. Guys, I got all the edges colored. Excuse me. And while those are drying, like I said, those dry quickly, but they can take, even though they dry quickly, it can take a while. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and cut our tags, okay? Depending on your roll, I think excuse me guys, it should be pretty much, unless it's a paper towel roll, I would say it's probably the same size. But for my, for these, it's 2.5 by, not quite 3.5 to the line, but you want your little part off for the tab. So anyways, I'm, for mine, using up pieces of Pop-Tart box, which I made out of, I make my rejournals, recycled journals out of Pop-Tarts, popcorn, whatever boxes. Well, the edges I don't have, and I've been keeping them because I'm like, I can use them for something, and guess what? I can! I'm so excited. So I'm using these to cut these up. Horrible, guys. Horrible. Memory. I can't remember what Kylie said she was going to use hers for. I think she said about maybe a small photo kind of album or something like that. Mine is actually a smile pouch, smile book, because there's all kinds of little smiley positive things, and like I said, I'll show you that at the end. I want to show you how you get that coolness. Guys, I got the basics of the shapes cut out. Okay, now you're going to want to create like a tabby on them. You can do round, you can do square. Let's see here, I've got round, square, ziggy zaggy edge, and that. Okay, so now on my tags, I didn't do the back. There's no point. Okay, now on this one I put, as you can see, I put paint around the edging, and then I used the jelly print paper that I have that I put on my cover. I took a piece of it and put in the middle. So that's how I did my tags. Now you can do your tags any way you want. I'm just going to do them this time. I'm going to do them like this. Rolls for if you have them, these. I actually have bagfuls of them. Yeah, I know, laugh at me. But I was keeping them because in the winter they make great bird feeders. Okay, you roll them in peanut, or you put peanut butter on them, okay, and then you roll them in seeds, and you can stick them on bushes, or you can hang things through them. It doesn't matter. But the birds love them, and in the winter they really need that extra protein because it's so cold out. So that's an option too for you if you have a lot of cardboard these. And you can actually end up using them a couple of times before they get too soggy to be able to use them for anything else. So that's another dab in there and go to town. Like I said, I'm not going to do the whole thing because I'm going to kind of do with what I did last time. I like the look of it. So, like I said, if you want, you could just sew these. That's totally up to you guys. Really get in there and mess with it. So, as I would recommend just doing the paint where, like, the edgings like I am, instead of the whole thing, because you're gonna run into problems. At least that's what I have learned personally. So, but do what you want to do. Did like that for me to do. I'm gonna set those aside to let them dry. Alright, next up is getting your part to go around your main page here, okay? Move you down a little. There we go. Main page. So you're gonna make it where it wraps around. Now this is how I'm doing it. Now you can use whatever you got. I mean, I thought about briefly doing one with wasted paper. These are jelly prints that I've had. And that's what the stuff's for. So I picked ones kind of to go with the colors. You know, I got my pages, tubes, whatever you want to call them, and I got my pebbles cut. I will say I have noticed when I made my first one, it was made with a darker toilet paper roll. If you can tell, I know my lighting's really bad right now. This is a whiter one. Okay, if you have a choice between the two, use the darker. The whiter one is tearing apart easier. It's uncurling easier. So just a heads up if you decide to do it. Alright, now I tried hot glue on these to make them go around. It didn't work. It stuck up. It was a horrid mess. Okay, I tried straight up like Eileen's tacky glue. It kept unraveling. So, and then also, and if it didn't unravel, it got too wet. And what happens when these get wet, guys? Yeah, they start going every which way direction and they stay wet forever. So, my best friend is double-sided carpet tape. Okay, now you can get I use these on my journals and other projects too. I know the little double-sided tape is great for small projects, but to actually do something like this, I use the bigger. You can use the little one if that's what you got, but this works great. It was under $4 at not Michael's. What is that place called, honey? Menards. So under $4. Now I will tell you, I know Walmart does not carry it, so don't bother trying. Alright, so you see I could do 2 strips and overlap and be done, but I do this, and this has a little bit of the of like a PVC white glue type in here. The bottle got icky-fied, and there you go. So that's what's in. You never know what's in my Mod Podge bottle. So I'm using a really, it's like, ugh. You have to use your finger to move it. Thick white glue, okay? Alright. So, pull this off. Like I said, double-sided carpet tape. This is under $4. It's just at $4, and I've used it actually a little bit, and it lasts, guys. It lasts. So, alright, get your tube. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can lay the tube and put it on, which I think is what I'm gonna do, for you guys can see. If I'm in. Okay, I want to try to get right in the middle. I would recommend having your line. If you have one that you want in the back, put the line in the back, just because it'll look better. Just try to get it and push, okay? Now I'm going to bring this up, or if you don't want to bring it up, you can put this down and kind of roll it, guys. That way you get a nice tight seal, and it should be pretty good. So there you go. You have, this is not going to come off, guys, without you pretty much tearing it apart. The tape gives it a little bit more a thickness, but not to where it messes up if you want to draw on this or whatnot, like the hot glue would. And it's there enough to keep the white thick glue that I put on the edges on there. And that stuff that I got, I don't remember what it was. It was like a Hobby Lobby brand of PVC glue. So, alright, so there you go. That's what. Alright, guys, so we got them covered now. And if you notice, they will start sticking down a little bit better once you do that. Kind of helps. Alright, now your tags should be dry. Now you're going to take that, remember me telling you, don't throw your scraps away. You're going to take that piece of scrap and you're going to make a spot on your card for it. Now, how you want it, it's up to you. How wide you want it, it's all up to you guys. This is what I'm doing personally. So, I have all kinds of these fun, as I call them, fun scissors. I got a great deal on them. Got like this whole big container full of them. 60% off, so yeah, I paid some, but yeah, I got it really cheap, so. Alright, that's still a little too fat for me. Yeah, I know I could measure, guys, I know, but what fun is that? Alright, so that's good for me. Now here, you can do what you want. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. What you do yours for is different. So, I use double-sided tape on these. Also, I use my little Elmer's runners. These are the cheapest double-sided tapes that I have found. And you pop this open and you can refill it. And the cool thing about those is when you take the refill part, you take it apart and keep the runner, and then you got a cute little roller to use. So this is what I do. Like I said, you don't have to. You can use paint, but this is what I do. A lot easier for me. And just do how you want to do it. Alright, there we go. And then it will go into there. Okay? Alright guys, I figured out how I'm doing this. You take, as I told you, she used the hinge look if you see how I got this one. Okay. Now this one, the first one I made is just hole punches and tied, and it works. It works just fine. But for the hinge, for me, I'm going to use tape. Because I was like, oh yeah, I just decided to use tape a different way than she did, because she shows one way and I'm going to try different. So what you do is get you some tape, masking tape. I guess if you had other tape would work, but anyways, I'm going to try to do this in camera, guys. Give me if I go out. You're going to step it in and then push down on it, okay? Then you're going to take your next one, make sure it's lined up as can be, and then you take your, I hope I'm in, and just fold it over. Now, obviously that little piece isn't gonna, so what I did was I took another piece of masking tape. Actually, I end up taking two. And I did try my tags out. It doesn't affect, the tape in there doesn't affect the tags, so stick it in up on top the farthest you can go, and try it, make it about half and half, a little bit farther obviously. So you do that end, and I'm going to do the other side. Okay, see if I can just slide it, if you can kind of bow out your, there you go. Okay, and then you're gonna short and kind of put that up. Okay, and then push, 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 push. Alright, so there is a hinged look, okay? Let me show you my parts. Now, see, the problem is our tags are gonna fall right out, right? We don't have a back on it. I mean, this looks friggin' awesome. I love it. It works. Too cool. Yay. Perfect. Now you could take, I got one side done, I put hot glue down and put it and pushed on it, and it's dry. So now I'm going to move on to this next side. I'm going to push down a little bit because I don't want, I measured it tight, but not so tight that it's going to be an issue for, yeah. Let's just say that. There goes that. And you got to do it pretty quick, guys, because if you don't, you're going to get burnt. So I recommend when you got it, where you want it, push down on something surface. That way you're not burning your fingers, because they will. And that I did do. Alright, this is my, like I said, I'm making them smiley packets, happy journal, something, happiness to you. I don't know what to call it yet. So anyway, you see it's a smile, and it says, "You got this." Okay, now you could, be yourself. Everyone else is taken with some little beautiful butterflies. Why be moody? Now look at that face, guys. Look at that face. Why be moody when you can shake your booty? Obviously this is going to be a gift. Positive thoughts only, and I put all kinds of positive thoughts on it. There is no angry way to say bubbles. So, bring your own sunshine. And as you see, I put doodles and bling and mess with it. I'll read this to you guys. It says, "I wish I was a glowworm. A glowworm's never glum. 'Cause how can you be a grumpy when your sun shines out your bum?" Alright. That one I'm going to have to bring it out or something. I don't know. So there you go. That was the one I made first. Thank you, Kylie Coo, for this, for your share on toilet paper rolls. I think it's awesome. Like I said, another way is to use bird feeders. Let's see if this one's going to work, guys. Are we ready? Da-da-da-da! Yay! Let me put these in. Obviously, I haven't prettified this one up yet, but you guys don't need to see me do that. I showed you what I'm using them for. I'm making them for happy fun. If you don't know, I about depression, not just one type of depression, all kinds of depression. I have several friends that do, and you know what? Something like this can make somebody's day, and then they have it to look back. So anyways, it did work. Look at that. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go, guys. Like I said, on these, I'm actually going to put ribbons in the ties there, just to have some danglies. I hope you enjoyed this. I will put Kylie Coo's Studio Junk Use It or Lose It series. Hope you enjoyed this. Happiness to you. Remember, go make a mess. Blessings. Bye.